The Supreme Court has dismissed two pleas seeking for the directions to the Chief Election Commissioners for the postponement of the impending Bihar Assembly elections on account of the COVID-19 pandemic and the state being ravaged due to the floods. A bench comprising of Justices Ashok Bhushan, R. Subhash Reddy and M. R. Shah heard the matter and observed that the plea was premature as the Election Commission of India had yet to issue a notification announcing the declarations of the election in the state. The Supreme Court has refused to entertain a petition seeking deferment of the Bihar Assembly election due to the COVID-19 and floods. The bench of Justices Ashok Bhushan, R. Subhash Reddy and M. R. Shah declined to entertain the petition, terming it as a premature and misconceived. The petitioner argued before the court that the representations of the People's Act 1951 allowed for elections to be deferred due to the extraordinary situations. He further submitted, election was not paramount, human life is paramount. Even MLAs are dying and people are suffering. However, the bench was not inclined to allow the plea and informed the council that such orders cannot be passed and that it was for the ECI to decide. The court questions how the prayer can be granted when the notifications for holding of elections has not even been issued yet. Moreover, the bench opined that COVID-19 cannot be the reason for deferring polls and that Election Commission of India would factor in the prevailing situation while announcing dates for the polls. Justice Bhushan observed COVID cannot be ground for postponement of the elections, especially when the notification declaring the election is not even issued. This is a misconceived petitions under Article 32. We cannot entertain this petition. When counsel for the petitioner sought to highlight the steps taken by the authorities in various other countries where important national events stood deferred or cancelled on account of the COVID-19 pandemic, the court said that ECI would take care of all these situations. The Election Commission will take all the necessary precautions and consider everything. Why do you think they will not consider these things? Justice M. R. Shah said. The court then allowed the petitioners to withdraw the plea. The petitioner prayed for a direction to the ECI to recommend against holding of the polls in Bihar until the state is declared free of COVID-19 and floods. The state is reeling under severe and extraordinary circumstances on account of not only the COVID-19 pandemic but also the recent floods, stated the petition filed through advocate Shantanu Sagar. The petitioner had further raised the questions whether it is the ECI exercising its power under Article 324 of the Constitution or the President or the Governor that decides the schedule for polls after ECI's recommendation. Bureau Report.